Hey, it's Steve Messineo from YourBizSuccessCoach.com. Thanks for checking out this video. Today we're going to continue my Formula for Success series by talking about the first letter in the Formula for Success, my Formula for Success, which is P. All right, first letter is P, and that stands for purpose. Okay. For those of you who did not see my previous video on the Formula for Success, you can click the link you see on the screen right here right now, that is, and check it out. It'll define what the Formula for Success is in my estimation, and how it could benefit you. So the first letter is P, and the rest of the formula is B, E, P, C squared, E. For those of you who don't want to go back and watch the video, but purpose is key for achieving greater success, because if you are living with a sense of determination, a sense of positive direction in your life or whatever you're doing, that is what really purpose is all about. And if you're taking that positive sense of direction and implementing it within your life, within your business, then you're living, again, a life of purpose, a life of self-induced direction. You're doing what you want to do. Okay, you're doing what you know is going to be right by your soul, by your heart, and of course by the people you associate with. And so I've gone through life and I've noticed that my purpose has changed a couple of times. When my first business was a physical therapy clinic. And when I first started the business, actually we'll start back before I became a physical therapist. I went to school for physical therapy. And I remember going to physical therapy for one reason only. That was because I wanted to start my own business. And I wanted to help people. All right. So my underlying purpose throughout life has always been to help people. You'll see that play through the rest of this video. I'm giving you an example so you can apply it to yourself. So I went to physical therapy school, became a physical therapist, and now I'm in the role of helping people. And during that time, I also noticed that my father was going through a challenge in his life, and he actually got let go of a job that he was at for 23 years, okay? And he was essentially, held hostage to this corporate environment, and they basically pulled the rug out from underneath him, and he lost his job, and he had to go find another job. It was very upsetting to him because he had, spent his life with this company, given his heart and soul to it, and they just took him out, okay? I remember that, saying to myself when I started physical therapy school, not only did I want to help people, but I wanted to be in a position where I could control my own destiny. That was part of my purpose. Okay. As I got older, as a couple of years later, as I grew as a physical therapist, I realized it was time to make the move and start my own practice. And there was one other key purpose for doing so, and that's because I had just started a young family, and I wanted to be around for them. I wanted to be able to start a business, be local, live in my town, be part of the community, and watch my children grow up in the community, and be able to be there for them as they grew up, so I didn't have to be traveling along, long days, getting back and forth and work like my father used to have to do, and so forth. So my purpose changed a little bit then. It was also, the other underlying piece in that purpose was to make more money, because I couldn't make a lot of money as just a staff physical therapist working for another company as much as I could if I was a business owner, and so that was another motivation there. So that's how things went on for years and years. And I realized as I grew my physical therapy business, as it became more and more successful, that I wasn't being fulfilled. Okay, it was great. The business was going well and I had good people around me, but I wasn't being fulfilled internally, and I didn't understand why. And really what it came down to, realizing that I didn't have the purpose I didn't really have my true purpose in mind. I really wasn't doing what I loved to do. And so it took me a while, and it took me until I really found the right mentor, business coach to work with, where I was able to define the purpose. And what I realized is you can't make purpose about making money, or you can't make purpose about taking care of others like your family and so forth. You have to have some significance for yourself in it. And what I realized is that although physical therapy was great and I'm able to help people, and that I was obviously supporting my family and making more money and doing some of the things that I talked about earlier in this video, it wasn't in my soul, okay? And I still am a physical therapist. I still treat patients today, but I don't do it as much. Because really what I love to do, what my purpose is to do, is helping people build businesses. That's what it's all about. That's what gets me out of the bed in the morning. That's what gives me direction. That is what allows me to be a coach, to work with clients, and get them to understand how they can create purpose in their lives and be more successful in what they're doing in their businesses, because I am so passionate about it. I love doing it, all right? And that's my purpose. My purpose is to help uplift other business owners and bring them to a level that they want to be, where they're living a life of purpose, they're living a life of positive direction and positively serving others. That's another key piece for purpose. You've got to be thinking about your purpose and how you serve others in a way that resonates with your soul. If you can do that, you can live a life of purpose. Now, some of the things that are difficult for people in defining purpose, a lot of it comes around to their own self-belief. And so self-belief is a huge piece of the formula for success. And we're going to cover that in the next video. So stay tuned. You're going to get a video on the next formula, next letter in the formula, which is belief, B. And you'll see how the two interchange a little bit more when I go into that video in a little more detail. In the meantime, if you're struggling with developing a purpose statement for yourself and how you want to live the rest of your life and carry yourself and so forth, I can help with that. You can request a consult with me right now by clicking the link here on the screen, or in the link below the video. Request a consult, and in the subject line, creating my purpose. That's all you got to write, creating my purpose, and then obviously fill in the information that's requested in the scheduling link. Be happy to sit down with you, talk about your purpose a little bit, talk about how things you can do to go about defining it, not just giving you strategies for defining your purpose, but really having you look internally and giving you some techniques for getting through some of the mental blocks that are preventing you from really defining purpose, your purpose in life, and what you want to do to be great in this world, do whatever it is you want to do in this world. So click the link here on the screen now. Let's get that consult going. Meantime, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to see the rest of these videos in this series. Thanks for watching the video, and we'll see you in the next one.